Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Whisper Valley by Taurus Investment Holdings. Whisper Valley is a 2,000-acre-plus master plan community in East Austin and the largest sustainable community in the nation. Both the amenities and event programmings create a fun and engaging lifestyle for Whisper Valley residents. So Lifestyle Coordinator Kate Benyo is here to tell us more. Kate, if you wouldn't mind, let's talk about how the community amenities support residents' health and well-being.
Yeah, so first off, thank you for having me here. Whisper Valley offers various amenities and outdoor activities such as our fitness center, our pool, our hiking, biking trails, our organic gardens. There's something for everyone there.
Y'all host events like the Move Mountains Artisan Market as well. That happens one time a month. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that looks like?
Yeah, so it's a lot of vendors, all handmade, artists or self-made items that are going to be there from the vendors. There's live music. We have Traveling Empanadas that's there every time. It's a great experience for everyone.
Well, and so my next question is, how does this foster community engagement and belonging? But you're trying to get everybody out of their houses together, having fun.
Absolutely. So it's definitely an opportunity for residents to connect. Like I said, listen to live music, enjoy shared experiences.
And hopefully if you've got little ones, let the little ones meet other little ones.
Exactly.
Get some friends happening. Even adults, we need friends too. So I think that that's really wonderful. You also plan and host numerous activities each month as the lifestyle coordinator. So how does this enrich the lives and impact the overall living experience of the residents?
Yeah, so my goal at Whisper Valley is to create meaningful events and experiences that bring fun, connection, and just a balance to everyday life. We have different fitness programs, educational programs, community events. There's something for everyone there. Everyone gets a piece of the pie.
And speaking of, can you give me some examples of some things that have happened recently?
Yeah, so we had a big crawfish boil for Mardi Gras. We have an educational program where Austin Reptile Services came out, and it was a hands-on experience. They showed creatures that are native to Texas. So Whisper Valley is just so unique compared to many other communities. I mean, between like I said, the hiking trails, the organic gardens, you don't really get that kind of feature at other communities. It really is unique, and it's unlike any one that I've seen. So
really cool stuff. Okay, Kate, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Whisper Valley offers zero energy capable homes priced from the 3 to 600s. Learn more at whispervalleyaustin.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Whisper Valley by Taurus Investment Holdings. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Landers Premier Flooring. Hey everybody, I'm coming to you from a gorgeous 6,000 square foot showroom where they've got just about every type of flooring you can imagine and then some. It's Landers Premier Flooring, and we're talking today with Stephanie Landers to learn a little bit more about the business. Stephanie, first of all, I've got to say, what sets y'all apart from the competition?
Oh wow, there are so many things, but I think, you know, we've been here about 20 years. It's a local Austin family-based business. My husband and I are the co-owners. You'll see us here in the store working in and out, day in and day out. But I think one of the key things that sets us apart is really our people. I mean, our people have an average of 9 years of experience here in the flooring business.
Wow.
They are your project managers when you come in. They don't just measure you, they don't just pick out your things. They are your project managers. They're there from start to finish with you doing your project. And we think that's a really important characteristic to have when you're spending so much money on flooring.
Absolutely. And so we're going to talk more about kind of the comfortability of knowing that you can come in here and make some great choices and be really excited about what's going to be put at the house in just a few minutes. But I do want to ask a little bit more about your showroom, if you wouldn't mind, because this is a really pretty place.
It's beautiful. Yeah, we've spent a lot of time, energy, effort making sure that we have samples for you to be able to check out, to look at. We've got 6,000 feet here of carpet, wood, tile, laminate, vinyl plank for you to choose from. And it's just really a comfortable shopping environment. We'll have the game on Saturdays. People can sit in the couches and watch. You know, everybody can have a little bit of fun. But we also have just really quality manufacturers in here. We really vet our manufacturers.
Let's talk more about the types of flooring you offer, because I don't even know what all's out there.
Oh, wow, there's so many things out there right now. We have wood, carpet, tile, cork, wool carpet, we have vinyl plank, we have all different kinds of flooring. And we also have some brands that are very rarely seen here in Texas that are exclusive to Landers. And one of them is Riva.
I was going to say, right, the table that we're looking at right here.
We're standing on it. Riva is a beautiful, beautiful white oak product out of Spain. It's available in 3 sizes up to 10 inch. Makes it really easy to pick, you know, what you want. It's available in 2 different grades. It comes in a character grade, which has a little bit more knotting in it, and it has a smooth grade, which is a little bit more contemporary look. But our sales consultants are really here to help you understand your project, your lifestyle, your budget. Do you have pets? Do you have kids? Is this flooring going in an area where you're coming in off the pool and need to use the restroom? You know, there's all these kind of things that come into play. And so we guide you through the showroom and kind of pick the best products for you based on all those factors. And so you don't have to worry.
Sounds good to me. Stephanie, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Visit the showroom in person or call to schedule a free consultation appointment at 512-873-9470. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Landers Premier Flooring. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Idea Public Schools. It's the fastest growing tuition-free public charter school system in the entire United States, and it's from right here in Texas. We're talking about Idea Public Schools today, and I'm speaking with Andrea Cassiano to learn a little bit more. Andrea, tell us about Idea Public Schools and where y'all are located around town.
We are located as far north as Idea Round Rock and as far south as Idea Kyle. We are a school of tuition-free schools that provide academics for our kinder through 5th grade students in academy and 6th grade through 12th in college prep.
Let's talk about what Idea offers our communities, starting with y'all's unique curriculum.
Yeah, so we are a College for All charter school network. That means that starting in kindergarten, our students are expected to finish out kinder speaking and talking up to 900 additional words than when they started the school year.
Wow.
And then in 12th grade, we have a team that's dedicated to ensuring that our high school seniors not only go to, but through college. We have road to and through college teachers, we have college counselors, directors of college counseling, and so everything that we do is always with the end in mind, which is to ensure that our students are successful in college.
Let's talk about hiring, by the way, because not only do we want great students here, great learners, but we also want to bring in the best of the best as far as teachers are concerned, and you have about 3,000 teachers that you oversee and or hire during this period of time. So let's talk about what you're looking for.
Yeah, so we are looking for folks that are mission driven, that are not afraid to work with students that we know come from underserved communities. We believe that the work that we do is truly transforming and changing not only lives, but also communities. We're hiring for teachers. We're always looking for upper level math, upper level reading, special education, especially with all of the needs that we're seeing across our scholars. We're always looking for folks that are wanting to drive, again, towards our mission of College for All and ready to build that team and family. The best thing that I always encourage folks to do is to come visit our schools. It's the best way that you can immerse yourself in the culture, in the community. You can also speak to really anyone in our team will be able to walk you through the enrollment process. We have assistant principals of operation. We are shooting to be 100% staff in the next 3 weeks. And so you want to apply now.
Quick. Okay. All right. I bet fingers will be typing. Yes. Andrea, we appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosie.
Families and potential teachers can apply now for the 2025-2026 school year by visiting the website on your screen. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Idea Public Schools. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Democracy Clothing. A 1,000 pairs, y'all, of free jeans are coming to women in Austin through a super fun try-on pop-up event from Democracy Clothing that spans 2 days. Karen Lettery, president and founder of the brand, is here to tell us a little bit more, and we're excited to have her. Karen, tell us first about Democracy Clothing and what makes y'all unique.
So Democracy Clothing is a casual lifestyle brand anchored in denim that has this amazing fit technology in it that adapts to your waist and conforms to your shape and makes women just feel confident and comfortable and empowered.
And you are giving away 1,000 pairs of jeans at an upcoming pop-up event. First question is, why not just sell them?
Okay, well, first of all, you mentioned how jeans are as American as apple pie. And for most women, we relate to our most relevant best selves from our jean wearing era. And then we kind of lose track with time and we don't really know what our shape or size is. And so what we want to do is we want to reconnect women with their most confident jean wearing selves. Austin just really reflects the heart and soul of what democracy is. It's a really diverse city with dynamic people.
I'm glad you're bringing up women because also your vendors are all women-led. Why is that so important to you?
You know, I think women really need to look out for other women and support women. We're multitaskers. It's often a challenge to many of us are moms and working as well. So any opportunity we have to kind of reach out and do things like in concert with other women and to support them and their gifts and what they bring to the table, we do.
So final question for you here, Karen, the details, if you wouldn't mind. When, where, and how can people attend?
It's going to be Saturday, May 31st from 12 to 4 and Sunday, June 1st from 12 to 4 at 920 Congress Avenue. It's downtown. It's an easy access area. You can get there with public transportation. There's lots of easy parking. It's going to be a really fun event. We're going to be packed from 12 to 4. So RSVP if you can. Make sure that you come. Bring your friends. Bring anybody that you want.
Sounds wonderful to me. Karen, we really appreciate your time. We can't wait to see you here in town. Thank you.
Okay, come see us.
Go to democracyclothing.com for more info about the pop-up event and follow along on Instagram at Democracy Clothing and on Facebook at Democracy Jeans. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Democracy Clothing. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch. Hey guys, if you're looking for a gift to seriously impress Dad this Father's Day, we've got something that's perfect for the grill. Michael Klein, the owner of Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch, has locally raised 100% Black Angus beef, and he's here to tell us more about his offerings. And Michael, the first thing I'd like to do is dig into your personal history just a little bit. Tell us about, coming from Gillespie County, how many generations y'all have been out there, and Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch.
I'm a 6th generation Gillespie County, not just Texas, but Gillespie County. My ancestors came here in the 1840s and 50s from Germany, and they all stayed right there. So I live in Austin right now with my wife, but we have a ranch in Stonewall. That's where our ranch is. We do genetic testing of our animals for marbling and tenderness, and we've been doing that since 2001 and 2004. So we've been doing it for decades. And once you do it for that length of time, and you keep selecting for marbling and tenderness, after a few decades, you get some really well-marbled, tender beef. And that's what we've been doing. And we raise all our own cattle. We don't buy any cattle from anybody else. We're 100% Black Angus.
Okay, you have a bit of a funny story, and it pertains to checking how you're doing versus everybody else, and it turns out the answer is pretty darn well.
Yes, well, this has been several years ago, and I just saw in an agricultural publication that there was a state contest up in Kansas City, Missouri. And it was the American Royal Steak Contest. And so the guy that worked with me at the time, I just said, Andrew, let's just go get 3 ribeyes out of the freezer and send them up there and see where we are. And lo and behold, to our surprise, when the results came back, we came in 4th place nationwide. It's a blind tasting and there's entrants from all over the country, but we beat everybody else in the state of Texas.
I'm going to ask if you use commercial chemicals in your operation, but my first guess is going to be that you don't.
We use virtually none. We are very much, we try to manage to solve problems, so we don't need to deworm our cattle with chemicals, because we manage that by rotating them through our paddocks so they don't accumulate worms. We don't use any fly insecticides or anything like that unless there's some major catastrophe of some kind, which is extremely rare. We use almost no commercial fertilizers. We try to stay away from the big pharma products. We just want a very natural product.
And you're probably going to go home and cook this tonight.
I will, yes, I will. Yes.
Someone who really believes in what he's creating. It's
Yes.
been really wonderful, Michael. Thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
Shop available cuts right now at wendybarbeef.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch. Welcome back, everybody. Central Texas, of course, has plenty of farms and great produce, and Farmhouse Delivery makes it easy for you to shop local by bringing in fresh, in-season finds right to your door. Culinary Director Carlos Guerra, along with founder Stephanie Scherzer, are here to tell us more, and we're excited to have them this morning. Y'all, good morning.
Thank you. We're excited to be here too.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having us.
We have talked about Farmhouse Delivery here on the show before because it is a fantastic concept. So Stephanie, my first question is coming to you. You were on the cutting edge of this, 2009.
Correct.
Talk to me about why you wanted to get it started.
I started growing my own garden, and I fell in love with the taste of how things felt and tasted right out of the garden, and wanted to share it with my community. And so really it was, how do we connect the best producers, ranchers in the area to the best customers in our home base here in Austin, Texas.
And there are so many wonderful, vibrant, healthy things grown right around Central Texas that actually we don't need those produce trucks coming in from hundreds or maybe even thousands of miles away, right?
That's right. I mean, most of the vegetables are coming within 50 to 150 miles. We partner with over 100 different ranchers, farmers, and local artisans and bread makers. And really our goal is, how do we make it easier for people to make those choices and deliver it right to their home?
Because I'm about to have a big old stump speech about I really want to get into this life, but I feel like there is a bit of a barrier to entry. So we're going to try and get rid of that for people today. I did want to ask about what's in season right now, because you have a plentiful basket in front of you.
Yeah, this is a great time in Central Texas. It's like the end of the winter season, the beginning of the summer season. So if we have peaches, which just came in the last couple of weeks. We're at the end of the cauliflower season. Cabbages, and then fresh tomatoes are just starting.
I just have to show everybody this gorgeous heirloom tomato, because I literally think about like a caprese salad.
That's right.
Oh, I would love to cut this sucker up. It looks delicious with mozzarella. Okay, Carlos, you actually have background as a chef, so part of what you do at Farmhouse Delivery is make this easier for people. Boy, I want to buy everything that's in this basket, but once I get it home, I have no idea what to do with it.
Exactly.
So talk to me about what you do as far as creating recipes.
Yeah, so we brought a couple of meal kits here just to kind of showcase what we do with the pros that we get. So basically what we're doing right now is just doing the heavy lift, or all the preparation of the veggies, and then the sauces, the things that bring the flavor. And we're just sending a recipe with a step-by-step follow for the customer, for them to be able to assemble and make a delicious meal.
Idiot proof, y'all. Idiot proof.
Well,
Brisket, birria, tacos. That sounds awesome.
It is. It's mostly really for people to kind of understand the cooking techniques without having to figure out what to do with the beautiful pros that we have.
And not only that, but you try to make it easy with 15 minutes or less as far as recipes are concerned.
Yeah, we shoot for all of our recipes to be under 15 minutes.
That's amazing. Okay, so I say this all the time, but I am sad that people at home cannot smell this delicious little pot cooking
really
up. Talk to me about what's in it and what's heating.
Yeah, so right now we're going to be plating a shrimp boil. So this
It's
is
shrimp boil season.
Yeah, so this is just a Thai version of it. So we're just going to be showcasing a lot of the local pros right now, which is corn, potatoes, peppers, and then some Gulf shrimp. So it's not going to be beautiful. But
it will be tasty.
But it will be delicious.
It will be delicious. It will be nutritious.
Yes.
And it will be from nearby, y'all. And look at that. That's so much food actually from one small pot. So you can feed a lot of people on this.
Yeah, so all of our meal kits feed from 2 to 4 people. It really depends the portion that everyone goes for. I'm going to get my hands dirty here. This is going to be a Tom Sum salad, which is a Thai salad that you usually do with green papaya. We're just using local carrots right now.
Look at all those veggies you can be getting at home, y'all.
And tomatoes. And then we're going to be topping that with some mix that we do of toasted sesame seeds and peanuts. And then you also get this French baguette that has been slathered with some lemongrass and chili butter. And then if you can help me just cut some cilantro, some basil, some thyme. Mint from over here, just to kind of finish the garnish.
Can I just pull?
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay, I will tell you I'm a carb lover, so that little loaf of bread is calling to me. Okay, am I cilantroing everywhere?
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, part of the Thai cooking and Mexican cooking as well. It's just loading everything with fresh herbs.
And I am not one of those people with the soap gene, y'all, so I love to put a lot of cilantro on things. But for example, you know, if that's not your thing, you don't have to do this finishing step.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
It's really like you get all the ingredients, but it's hyper customizable, really.
Oh, it's really a beautiful dish when you bring it all together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and I did want to ask why you feel, Carlos, that it's so important that people eat and support local, especially since you've got this chef background.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think, you know, we get to go to the farms and get to know the producers, the farmers, the ranchers. And it's just about community, right? I mean, it's about like really supporting the local ecosystem because we're here, we live here, and we have to look after each other. And that's a really good way of just, you know, making everyone just grow and support the economy, really.
I like the grow. Yeah. Grow as a farmer, grow some produce. I think that's wonderful. All right, Stephanie, we're in our last minute here. So I want to talk about how people can sign up and anything else they need to know, because the truth is it's even more than just meal kits or fresh produce. You guys have taken some of the guesswork out with just ready to go items.
That's right. We're really trying to make it as convenient as possible. So prepared foods, fresh baked goods, fresh farm raised eggs. We have incredible meat producers. We do a Wagyu grass finished beef that you can buy from us. Wonderful chicken supplier as well. And then Carlos is so inventive in the kitchen that we're creating sauces and bringing them together so people can shop the recipe, they can get inspired. So really we're trying to meet people and their families where they're at.
Yeah, because as we talked about in the beginning, I feel like the barrier is, what do I do with this stuff? And so you guys have thought of every single way to get around that. Yeah, you can have fresh cauliflower and just eat it with a little ranch if you want to.
Absolutely.
But if you need all the meal kit or the pre-prepared item, you're in good shape.
That's
a really cool concept.
Cool.
Y'all, thank you so much for your time.
having me.
We appreciate it. Okay, guys, good news. You can use the code STUDIO512 for $20 off your first order. That's going to be me today. Check out all of their produce and sign up right now at farmhousedelivery.com. Welcome back, everybody. Summertime is here, and that means barbecues, parties, weddings, and more. What better way to keep your crew fed than with a sweet treat that everyone has loved since they were a kid? It's cotton candy. Jessica Morrow, the owner of Fancy Fluff, who we haven't seen in a couple of years, is here to tell us about her business, and she's got her cotton candy machine rolling. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Jessica, hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. You've been in business now since 2017, which is really, I mean, a feat
It is.
on a cotton candy based business.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about how you got started?
Sure, yeah. So Fancy Fluff is going on its 8th year. And it really started in an attempt to elevate and customize a cotton candy experience or activation for corporate events and birthday parties and weddings. And it's just been a fun, creative experience. And
Yeah, so, I mean, you're bringing up some really good points, because I was like, I mean, kids would go gaga, right, for having this at a birthday party. But actually, it's a lot of adults that get in touch with you, because it kind of brings like this feeling of nostalgia to a gathering, and you can top it on drinks and all sorts of fun things that you've gotten into. I do want to ask about what makes y'all different, because cotton candy, when I think of it at a carnival or coming from a store, I don't really have high expectations of the quality of that cotton candy. So tell me a little bit about what makes y'all special.
So yeah, just to kind of piggyback on that nostalgia, a lot of times people have never seen cotton candy made in person.
No,
So
this is awesome.
Yeah, so the fresh spun, the melt in your mouth experience of in the machine, in your mouth, and you know, we use organic sugar, natural flavors, so it's just this really kind of cool, unique experience. It's very memorable for events.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of flavors, those are the most fun parts. Yo, 65 plus?
Yes, that's right.
65 plus, and she goes bananas with them, and banana probably is a flavor,
It
isn't
is.
it?
Banana split too.
Banana split too. So it's not just one flavor. It's not just peach. For example, today you brought peach jalapeno, which is one of your summertime flavors. So if you wouldn't mind, let's go ahead and start spinning.
That'd be great. Sure.
You made
We
little
got our
Studio
custom
512
studio.
cones. So again, this is something that can set like a corporate event or a wedding
Totally.
apart. You can do something really fun
Absolutely.
with it.
Totally.
So it's just dropping the sugar in, and it's crazy how quickly
So quick.
it creates these little strands.
Yeah.
And so you, as the cotton candyist, just have to do a fair amount of spinning. That's amazing. Okay, I've got to try it.
Yeah.
So while I'm eating this, why don't you tell me about the other summertime flavors you have going
Sure.
on?
So we have blueberry lemon. Just kind of pull those yummy fresh blueberry flavors. I have watermelon cucumber, which is one of my absolute favorites.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the cucumber.
Nice and fresh.
Nice and fresh, yeah. And then of course the peach jalapeno. We do a pineapple habanero as well. So, you know, we can really play with a lot of fruit and spice and
It's everything nice.
everything nice.
Okay, so guys, genuinely, not only can I taste the peach, but I think jalapeno or habanero is like actually a really elevated flavor to get into something like cotton candy.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you distill it down?
Yeah, that's one of the ways we can
Like
do
my
it.
mouth is burning
Yeah.
a little bit. In a good way, in a good way. It tastes awesome.
Yeah, it just gets spicier as you eat it. So, yeah, some of it's distilled down. Some of it we have partners that make flavors for us. So,
Wonderful. Yeah. What's your personal favorite flavor? Something that never leaves the menu.
Probably my personal and a customer favorite is strawberry basil.
Oh.
That's a really nice.
Again, you've got strawberry, which I think wouldn't be a shock to
Right,
see for cotton candy, but then that basil element. Yeah, that's really cool.
It's great
Okay.
for a cocktail, for champagne.
Oh yeah, a little combo. I could see
Yeah.
that happening. So so if somebody's interested in booking you for an event, what does that look like? Do you just bring the trolley out?
Yeah. No, so all our packages are customizable. You get a choice of flavor. You get a choice of setup. We can do customized things like the customized cone. We have some glow-in-the-dark options.
I thought these were lightsabers.
Yeah.
For May the 4th be with you. That's
totally.
a great themed party.
Yeah, but that's a really great thing for a summer night barbecue party. Throw some glow-in-the-dark sticks. And then we do custom toppers. So, anything kind of corporate or personalized wedding toppers just kind of pulls the whole thing together.
What do you mean by topper?
So almost like a cupcake topper, but it actually pops in the top of your cotton candy.
Oh, that will be an unforgettable thing to have at an event. And so, a big question is, are you still booking for summer? Because someone may have just watched this and thought, oh my goodness. The thing, I was thinking, what can I do to make my party stand out?
Totally.
Still looking at some graduation parties or, kick off to summer parties here because we're at the very end of May. So why don't you tell me about it? Yeah.
Company summer parties. So what's great about cotton candy is it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's allergen-free, so anybody can enjoy it. So any sort of summer barbecue, pool party, any party that could need a little sweetness is a good fit for us.
So you are still booking for this summer?
Yes, we are still booking for the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when we get in touch, we can fully customize that package with
correct.
you. How many people?
Yep, we
How
can
many
do
flavors?
12 to 1,200 people. So
1,200, y'all. 1,200.
It's been
That's
done.
crazy. Okay. And then I hear you're offering a promo. You brought a little promo for our
little
Studio
promo,
512
just for our
viewers.
friends at Studio 512. We're doing a 10% discount on any of our party packages.
Awesome.
So, Yeah.
So you said when they get in touch, just say, hey, I saw you on Studio 512.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get a 10% discount.
I love Rosie. How's that?
Please, yes, say that. All right, well, I know that this is your favorite, but I can't help but
is.
take a little off the top. Will you help me here?
I will, yes.
Yeah.
And this is the proper way to eat cotton candy.
Actually, yes. What is the proper way to eat cotton
It's
candy?
to pull and put in, because if you eat it the other way, it goes straight up your nose.
I love it, and I'm having a great time. Jessica, thank you as always
Thank
for
you
your
for
time.
having me.
We appreciate it. Okay, guys,
Thank you.
learn more about all the ways that Fancy Fluff stands out and how you can make your next event, even if it's a corporate event, a really big hit, especially with that 10% off promo code by going to fancyfluffatx.com. Lots of fun pieces of art you're looking at there. Are you looking for fun summer activities for yourself or for the kids? As everybody's about to have a little bit more time on their hands, the Art Garage has a summer camp and lots more in store. Kaya Emmert, studio manager, is here to talk to us about what to expect. And the summer camp sounds so fun. Kaya, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rosie. It's good to see you again.
Remind me, if you would, about the Art Garage. I'm sorry, just misspoke there, about the Art Garage and just kind of what it is you guys offer.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're primarily a walk-in studio, but then during the summer we do these really fabulous summer camps for kids. The camps are week-long, and we break into 3 different age groups. Each age group each week has a new theme that kind of inspires our art, and we'll do like a dozen different projects, all different mediums, and just have a lot of fun.
I just want parents to hear that, a dozen art projects, all different media, because you say you kind of want kids to experience, what do I like? What do I enjoy playing with?
Yeah. Especially with the younger ones, like often they're experiencing, like they've never painted a canvas before, never worked with clay before, so it's really fun to kind of see them get introduced to new different mediums.
Really cool stuff. And then this is always something that I'm big about, but usually with something like this, it's like a date night. You have to plan ahead of it in advance and all of that. And for summer camps, we do want people to plan a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
But you guys are a walk-in studio as well.
We are, yeah. So you can't drop in for summer. You do need to pre-register for that. But if you're just looking for a fun day outing, we also have that open walk-in studio, and you can register, or you don't even need to register. You just walk right in. So it's a great like family activity or a day out with the kiddos for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's awesome. Okay, so as you mentioned, 3 age groups, and you're going to be doing these every single week. So
yes, exactly.
Technically, you could go for more than 1 week if you wanted to get really crazy.
It's something new every week, so I do have lots of kiddos that come like 4 to 6 weeks out of the summer to kind of keep coming back, which is so exciting. Each theme is different, so all the projects will be different. There's like Taylor Swift theme, there's Hogwarts, there's Wings of Fire, which is like a dragon book series that the kids really love. Kawaii Cutie is really popular. It's like Japanese inspired.
Yeah.
And we toss in lots of art history and technique too, and kind of segue it in using the theme as kind of like our method.
Yeah, I think I could probably learn a thing or two from what you guys have to teach the kids. Okay, a big portion of summer camp is that every single week, even though a lot of other things change, the kids get to go home with a tie-dye t-shirt.
It's so true. We all wear our tie-dyes on Friday, and lots of kiddos that have been coming for years have like little collections, and they'll wear them to camp as well, like from years past, which is so cute. And it'll be a new tying technique and new dye colors, depending on the theme. This is our like slumber party theme. So there's a pillowcase that we actually tie-dye in that camp instead of a shirt, but I have the colors for our slumber party theme here today. We've got a turquoise, a pink, and another pink. And so you'll notice that there's purple in our example, and we use the pink and blue together to create purple, which is kind of fun. So lots of color theory here.
Yeah, I was going to say there is a little color theory happening here, and it is funny how the dyes aren't exactly the way the color is going to come out, because here it is, y'all, at the bottom.
This is super saturated.
Yeah, this is super saturated. It looks amazing, but you've rolled it up and then you've tied it like with 3 rubber bands. So get me started. Where are we going?
Yeah. So you can start with whatever color you like, and we're just gonna flip it over and gently pour it. Flip your bottle over.
Flip my bottle over.
There you go. And just want to fill in each section. I did a spiral design for this one, so that classic Keep Austin Weird whirly. And we'll just color in each triangle section, and then when we spread it out, it'll be kind of like this guy here, but different colors, which is really fun.
Okay, and I like, kind of like a kid, I'm being told to stay inside the lines, and while I'm not doing a perfect job of that, that's okay too.
It's true,
right?
yeah. Where they touch, you're gonna get that really pretty purple, which is kind of the part of the fun. And you can do 2 colors on one section.
Going wild.
I love it. Give it a try. And the blue and the purple, or the blue and red will mix to make purple, which is really fun.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty, yeah.
We're gonna have to have you come back so I can see what I've created.
Yes, yes.
But lots of fun coloring going on here. I'm sorry, guys. I could just like actually zone out and do this for a while.
It's a lot of fun. The kids really like it.
Do you guys do it like early in the week, and that way by the end of the week?
Exactly, yeah.
we've
We
got
do all of
tie-dye?
our like kiln-fired projects and anything that needs to be like, you know, cured or finished in some way earlier in the week, and then we do kind of our more paper-based projects a little bit later in the week so that they can all go home on Friday. The kids take home a big bag full of all of their artwork on Friday. They don't take it home each day, they save it, and then they bring it home, and we suggest that they do like a little art show at their house.
Yeah,
which is
like,
super sweet.
Instead of a fashion show, an art show for mom and dad.
Exactly, yeah. It's really precious.
Tell them what you've done during the week. I think that's really cool. Talk to me about when summer camps run, because yes, we've got different sessions every week, but there are some exceptions going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the holiday week, so Memorial Week, we've got a 1-day option as well for kiddos. And then same with July 4th week, because it's a 4-day, we have options for just a 1-day for people that might be traveling. And then same with the last week of summer, that into August 15th.
When everything's wacky.
Yes, it's so true. And camp is traditionally from 10 to 2, but we have full day options for parents that need more care. So a drop off at 8:30 and then care until 3:30 or 5. So you can kind of choose your own adventure, whatever works for your family.
That's really wonderful, especially once school's out, but like parent schedules may not change all that much.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Anything else to know before we get ourselves set up for summer camps? Do we go online to reserve?
Yes, good question.
Reminder, everybody, 2 locations. Make sure you know which one you're
exactly.
going to.
One in Southwest Austin and then one in North Central. And yeah, you just register online, enter in all your kiddos' information, pick the theme and the date and time you like, and then we'll see you there.
All right, sounds good. I would be proud to come home with
Yeah, this is fabulous. And this has embroidery in it too. It was from a fiber camp that we did.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me kids did do this?
Yes.
Okay. I need to learn a little something too. Kaya, we always appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, book a summer camp now, y'all, and learn more about what their space has to offer, including walk-in opportunities at theartgarageaustin.com. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Whisper Valley, by Taurus Investment Holdings, Idea Public Schools, Democracy Clothing, and Wendy Bar Beef and Wendy Bar Ranch.